All right, let's just dive right into it. Because there's this massive, incredibly stressful question floating around tech right now. As we sit here in 2026, are you wasting your time studying for a career path that might be completely obsolete before you even get your foot in the door? In this explainer, we're going to completely demystify the rapidly evolving job market. We're cutting straight through the noise, pulling facts directly from folks deep inside big tech. Think Microsoft, Google, and founders right there in the startup trenches. Here is our roadmap for today. First, defining the two paths. Second, essential skills and education. Third, the big one, will AI replace you? Fourth, salaries and career paths. And finally, the future of engineering. Let's get into it. Starting off with Section 1, defining the two paths. Okay, picture a massive platform, maybe something like Amazon. A software engineer, they're building the foundational house. The actual buttons you're clicking, the navigation, the back-end databases keeping track of your cart, they make the whole thing work, right? But the AI engineer, they're coming in and integrating large language models to make that house brilliant. They aren't worrying about the database. They're adding an AI layer so that when you type a super vague search query, the system actually gets what you mean. It's all about enhancing the user experience. Moving right along to Section 2, essential skills and education. So for software engineers, look, your foundation is definitely still traditional coding. Python, Java, JavaScript, React, those are absolutely still relevant. But here's the catch. You literally have to be comfortable using AI coding tools every single day to solve problems. Or honestly, you're going to fall behind, fast. Beyond the actual code, your true value, it's core problem solving and system design. You have to architect the solution from the ground up, especially when you're orchestrating an AI to help write the code for you. Now, on the flip side, AI engineering demands a totally different mental model. First off, Python, non-negotiable, period. But beyond that, you need this deep, almost intuitive grasp of machine learning fundamentals. You might not be building models from scratch, sure, but you gotta know how they tick so you can debug things when your large language model inevitably starts giving you weird answers. Plus, this landscape changes practically overnight. You need extreme resilience and a constant drive to experiment with new open source tools like LangChain and Hugging Face. So what does the actual education path look like? Well, traditional CS degrees are great for theoretical intuition, especially the math and stats that help AI engineers decode dense research papers. But listen, the modern cheat code for both of these paths isn't just a piece of paper anymore. It's proving what you can do hands-on. For software folks, that means building real, working solutions for actual local businesses. For AI engineers, open source contributions. That is the new absolute gold standard if you want to get noticed by top startups. All right, let's hit Section 3, will AI replace you? This is the question keeping everyone up at night, right? Are we literally just training our replacements? Are these slick new coding tools going to make human engineers entirely obsolete? Or are we just totally misunderstanding the situation? I absolutely love this analogy from the source material. It just hits the nail on the head. Think about the massive shift from typewriters to computers a few decades ago. The computer didn't replace the worker, it replaced the tool the worker was using. AI is literally just the new computer replacing the old typewriter. The tooling upgrades, sure, but a human? A human is still sitting there operating this new, incredibly powerful machine. Because honestly, what people are really terrified of isn't some sci-fi robot stealing their desk. They're grieving the loss of the old, predictable, easy path into tech. You know the drill. Get a degree, learn a framework, land a cushy job, and just coast. Well, that structure, it's gone. If you stick your head in the sand and refuse to learn these new AI tools, yes, you will be replaced, but not by AI. You're going to be replaced by another engineer who is enthusiastically leveraging AI to work 10 times faster than you. Okay, let's talk numbers in Section 4, salaries and career paths. Check this out. If you manage to land an AI engineering role at big tech right now, even with the current cautious job market, you're looking at a base salary anywhere from $220,000 all the way up to $270,000. It is just absurdly lucrative. But the real wild card on the table here is startup equity. For software engineers at big tech, you're sitting at a very solid $150K at a $200K base. But take a look at the AI engineer column for startups. Your base might take a dip, settling around $150K, but AI startups are raising such massive rounds of funding right now that your equity upside is staggering. We're talking standard equity packages that could literally translate into $5 to $10 million if the company explodes. And looking at the actual day-to-day career paths within these fields reveals a super fascinating trend. Whether you go the software route or the AI route, the absolute most highly sought-after roles right now, they're customer-facing. For software, that's your forward-deployed engineer. For AI, it's the customer-facing AI engineer. Forget sitting in a dark room coding all day. You are right out there talking directly to clients, untangling their messy problems, and rapidly spinning up AI-powered solutions to fix them on the fly. Which brings us to our final part, Section 5, the future of engineering. So today, obviously, we treat software engineering and AI engineering as two totally distinct buckets. But experts are predicting that within the next 5 to 10 years, as the cost of running these AI models, the inference costs, drops to basically what it costs to host a simple website, everything shifts. Every single piece of software is just going to have AI built right in natively. This means these two separate career tracks, they're on a high-speed collision course to completely merge into one. Ultimately, we are all evolving into what insiders are starting to call AI orchestrators. Instead of agonizing over every single line of manual code, you're going to take a massive step back. You'll be managing and directing fleets of highly capable AI agents to do the heavy lifting, while your brain is totally focused on overarching system design and making sure the final product actually solves the human problem. So how do you prep for this massive convergence? Well, your immediate action plan is crystal clear. 1. Master those coding fundamentals. Do not skip Python. 2. Adopt a hardcore build-first mindset. Grab these open-source tools and build stuff that solves actual real-world problems. And 3. Seriously, stop spamming cold online job applications. The real way to get hired now is showing up in person at hackathons and build-a-thons. Let founders actually watch you orchestrate solutions in real time. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. Are you going to spend this entire year paralyzed by a shifting tech landscape, just completely terrified of a new tool? Or are you going to embrace the ambiguity, master the stack, and start orchestrating the future? The choice is entirely up to you.